I think mode is an extremely overused term, but when it's real, it's like I'm thinking of a Jerry Seinfeld reference, but when it's real, it's spectacular. Like it is, it's pricing
They're
power.
real and they're
They're
spectacular.
real.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
pricing
Another
power.
reference.
It's competitive differentiation. It's lower incremental fixed costs. It's like any kind of competitive differentiation like that, where I provide more value for somebody else, or I provide the same amount of value for a lower cost, is so incredibly rare and so incredibly important. Because I mean, if it's not in place, I mean, King Amazon or King Google are going to come knocking and take your margin and take your business and take your market share. And unless
Yeah.
you can defend against that, which is really hard to do, either you're going to die, or your margins are going to slowly erode, which is going to kill profit growth, which is going to be penalized and hated, and make your stock not work as well.
Fair. Who's your favorite CEO?
Ooh, who is my favorite CEO? I Who is my favorite CEO? My fiance is CEO of our family, so I
Mm.
probably could say her now. But um, maybe I'll go with like Anthony Noto. I think he's had 5 years in public markets of the entire banking community telling him he's a snake oil salesman, and that he's full of it, and that he's wrong, and that his balance sheet's going to explode, and that his fair value markings are BS. All these, again, don't need to go into details, but just not trusting someone who so clearly deserved trust, who just had done everything. Student loan moratorium, 5 points of rate hikes, regional banking crisis. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're going to meet the promises that we set forth 3 years ago, despite all of that. So I just think it's a matter of, he doesn't have some amazing business model or industry where you can create an obvious competitive differentiation and stand out. And the way they've created a cost structure advantage, which is really in a commodity like banking, that's how you stand out most meaningfully. The way they've done that via owning their tech stack, cutting out branches, owning their charter, merging the strengths that legacy incumbents enjoy with the strengths that disruptors enjoy, and uniquely having both of those, he's created such a defensible business model in an industry, in a sector where you really shouldn't be able to create a very defensible business model, where you can have pricing power, where you can have this really durable, smooth growth across cycles. Like, it's a bank. How did you guys grow smoothly throughout 2022 and 2023? They said they weren't going to, but they did anyway, because when he says something, he's either going to do that well or even better. So it's just, I've had 5 years of me being screamed at by bank analysts who clearly know better, saying that he's an idiot and I'm an idiot for trusting him. And I don't know, here we are. I don't feel like an idiot today. So thank you, Anthony Noto, for making me look smart.
Have you spoken with him?
He is one of the, I don't, so I know better than asking for a podcast, because I know he gets 50 of those questions every day, and he kind of, his mindset is, if I do one of them, then I have to do all of them, and how would I pick the one? But he is one of the executives where, if I have a question in his Twitter DMs, if I'm not asking for any inappropriate things, which I never ask for, then he will give me a response and candid information that I can share. So it's nice having him and a few other of those CEOs, like an open line of communication. I won't say I have 50 of them open line of communications, but there are 4 or 5 where I can pretty reliably get a response from them if I need to. Hopefully I will have 40 or 50 of them in due time, but yeah, that is nice.